Hello. Oh, I got to move the chat from yesterday's cheese show.
Hello.
The chat.
Oh, that's right. Cheese.
What's
show.
up, everybody? Everybody, all of you out there.
How is everybody? How are all of our fans?
Everybody.
There was a slight technical difficulty in the beginning.
Yeah, we couldn't get the show running.
Kind of weird.
Was a little weird.
I was wondering why I couldn't find it. I kept clicking on yesterday's. I'm like, wait, this is yesterday's. Hey, Worthy.
But we are here.
We are.
Is everybody else here? Is anybody else here?
I think there might be some crickets here.
It's Sunday. Everyone's out doing their fun stuff.
Sunday fun day. It's Erin's birthday today. You know my friend Erin.
Happy birthday, Erin.
She's 23 today.
Oh, excuse me. I keep burping our lunch.
Can you quit it?
I want to. But Kurt made some very delicious veggie burgers, and I keep burping them up.
Are you sure it's not the crab salad you're
Well,
burping up?
It could be some of anything we had. We had crab salad, potato salad, macaroni salad, and burgers.
And chips.
And chips, a full-on picnic.
It was a picnic, but inside. I'm adding to my picnic with some of this Gold Sounds.
I got good old Modelo.
Hazy IPA.
Drinking on the show. 200 days of alcohol.
Yeah.
How many episodes has it been? Do we even know?
I don't know. Isn't there some way to quantify that?
Yeah, when you're
besides going through
in your
YouTube
downtime, go through and count them.
There's a lot.
Chirp, 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 chirp. Hi, Mom.
There's Pat.
Somebody's here.
Pika's being
the
loud.
most important person's here.
Yes. Pika's knocking things over out there today.
Pika is pissed.
Mm-hmm. Yay, Jameson.
Say hi to Jameson for me. I'll say hi to Modelo for you.
Hello, Heidi. I thought about having just water today because I've been all hot and
it's very hot today.
Sweaty
As you can
today.
tell, we have the window open. It's been a little warm.
Light shining. Yeah, but I decided to go with the beer instead.
Meow.
Hi, Worthy. Worthy, you want to be on the show? Let me see if I can pick you up real quick.
I don't even know why you try.
I know. He always gets away. Worthy, come here. Heidi.
Oh, yeah.
Don't yawn on the show.
I didn't mean to yawn on the show. Sorry, but a bug almost flew in my mouth.
That's what you get for yawning on the show.
I'm tired.
Heidi from Overlook.
Hello, Heidi from Overlook.
Dingleberry Lake was awesome. That whole hike was just
lemon only.
Amazingly beautiful.
Oh, love it.
84% humidity
Blech.
and 89 degrees. Oh my God.
That means you'll have
Leanna.
fog tonight.
That's crazy. That whole trip was amazing, Heidi. I mean, just like we joked about it because there, where we stayed, there was this, as we were walking down the street, and you looked over to the left, there was just this beautiful picture of like this snow-capped mountain nestled in amongst the other mountains, and we kept taking pictures of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna have 50,000 pictures of
That
just
one
this
mountain.
view, and it doesn't do it any justice. It's just like when we were going up to Dingleberry Lake. I mean, it was like mountains just all around Lake Sabrina. So I was like, how are we gonna get to this other lake? Where is it? I mean, because we're seriously surrounded by mountains, and like no picture you could take will ever like show how amazing it is.
Hey, James.
Hey, James.
The cheese was good.
It was good. We missed you. The reason I had texted you was because we didn't want to start and then have you show up, but I had forgotten you were going to dinner. with your son's girlfriend's parents. And how did that go? Heidi, you were up. You said you were up near that area, right? All the cheeses were very good, James. There was one that was making Cory gag. It kind of tasted like meatloaf.
It was horrible.
It was like jerk something.
It wasn't. It was like a Kraft cheese, and unfortunately, it was just terrible.
I didn't think it was that terrible. I mean, it was definitely weird. I've never had jerk chicken, but apparently that's what it's supposed to taste like.
No, it didn't taste like jerk chicken tastes.
Well, what were you saying? It didn't have that jerk flavor or something in it?
Well, jerk is in. It was kind of like you guys kept saying it tasted like meat.
Oh, it tasted like meatloaf to me. It was kind of weird and gross in that aspect, but it wasn't
just seasonings.
It wasn't a bad cheese. I mean, Cory was gagging. He wouldn't even try a piece after he opened it.
Definitely go back and watch it. It was a fun one.
There was a blueberry cheese that is really good,
Blueberry
James.
goat cheese.
Blueberry goat cheese. You should try that one.
Goat cheese with herbes de Provence.
That one is really good.
Apricot Stilton.
The apricot one is really apricot-y.
Well, and the Stilton
it's like,
is a very strong cheese too.
Yeah.
So the two combined.
I was like, ooh. But it was good. But I ate a lot of cheese last night.
And then we had a big dinner.
Do you have pictures of it?
No, you took pictures.
Hold on, I'll send you a picture so you can show everybody, since we talked about it. Boop 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 boop.
Detective or Animal
Boop 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 boop.
She cuss. I get along with people who cuss a lot too.
Boop boop.
Aw, that's sweet.
Oh wait, it went great. He is a detective for animal cruelty. Oh. Did I meet your son when I was there, James? I mean, I seem to recall us discussing him when I was there, but I don't know if I ever met him or not. I sent Cory a couple pictures of the cheese so he can show you right now, James, just since you're watching. And then the dinner that Cory made last night, and then the dinner that Kurt made the night before is also on there. Very fancy. And how was the graduation too, James? What was that like? Was everybody like, did they walk and just videotape everybody walking? Or what? Or did they just show people's picture and just be like, this is so-and-so graduating?
They did it! Hold on, I'm getting pop-ups.
We're having technical difficulties.
No difficulties.
Oh.
It's just not taking me to where I want to be.
Oof.
That's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay. So last night's dinner, I ended up making fajitas.
Fajitas.
Kurt brought over
75 pounds of shrimp.
So that's the fajitas.
Okay. They were pretty good.
They were pretty tasty.
I added
get this picture fixed here.
I added Sweet Baby Ray's to mine. And it was delicious.
But they were pretty tasty. Good old fajitas. And then
No more and then.
that was part of our cheese plate. Some pimento cheddar or something in the middle. I can't even remember what all these
Herbes
were
de
right now.
Provence was down in the bottom. That one right there was that.
It was the French one that I can't pronounce.
There's
That's
the whole
the
cheese
whole setup.
display.
And
Apricot stuff.
And then dinner.
There's the one that Kurt made. We had shrimp cocktail and Caesar salad. Yeah, I may not have met him. We probably just talked about him then. They had 2 speakers and super boring.
I mean, it's super boring in person. I can only imagine.
Right.
I mean, it takes a really, really good speaker to be inspiring enough to, take over a crowd that's very excited to be graduating and getting out of school. Or, sorry, moving forward in life.
I'm gonna say the 2 that made me make the weirdest faces. There was one cheese that was like super moist, like brie that was extra melted, and that was just like a texture, and it was kind of strong.
It was very loose.
It was very loose. And the second one was the apricot cheese, mostly just because, like with the blueberry one. It was like you could just taste a hint of blueberry with the cheese, so it was a good combination. But the apricot one was like super apricot, which I love apricot, so I appreciated that, but I was not expecting it to be like
that. Was the super loose. Woo. The Bourgeoise.
Oh yeah, they're side by side right there. The apricot one and the
boink.
Yes, I think we were all dying last night by the end of the night, Leanna.
Yeah, I really tried to stay on like at the $4, $5 mark for most of them, and then like one of them was like $6.50, $6.50. So it was relatively. It was like going out to dinner one night,
and we still have cheese left.
And Kurt bought dinner that night, so hey, I only had to get a couple peppers. Like spend like $4.
Excuse me.
$3 on peppers.
And the sesame crackers were delicious as well. Have you had those, James?
From Trader Joe's.
Yum. They're gone, by the way.
Of course they are. My eyeballs are itchy today.
Yeah, it was a pretty good selection. It was we had halloumi, which I've talked about before.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
You got to try to find halloumi if you can, James. It's really good. Maybe not the brand that Cory got. I mean, it was all right.
It's the only one they had,
but it was not the kind we usually get. Which
they usually have a different brand.
Can't think of the name right now. I have a picture of it somewhere. I think on my Instagram. I'll have to see and try to find it. Ooh, I can find it on Facebook and show you. Oh. I'm considering cutting the sleeves off this one because I hate sleeves, and but I like this shirt a lot. But the sleeves are stifling me right now. I had a gray sweatshirt on before we started.
Is it because
the show.
It's from Baby Gap?
No. Kurt folded a bunch of my t-shirts and made fun of me and then said, "All of your shirts look like baby cheese." I have a small torso, all right? I do buy child's large shirts. But it's because when I wear men's shirts, it's like a dress on me. So yeah, and actually my boss makes fun of me too because he has to order me baby tees.
And aren't your feet like small too, and you have to get like small shoes? Or was that Dale?
I wear 7.5. Not that small.
No, it was Dale then.
Yeah.
He always had to go to like the kids section to get sneakers because they could never find sneakers that fit.
I do have to get shoes that are wider for my feet because I have a wide hobbit foot.
New hobbits from Maine.
Which I'm due for some new shoes because these ones are...
You push the toes out in them?
No, actually, because they're wider, that actually has not happened. And like every pair of shoes that I have, my toe ends up coming out the side of it because it rubs so much on there. But these are wider, so that didn't happen. However, they're ripping in other places. I'm definitely going to have to look for a new place to buy my shoes. You remember the fiasco with these shoes? I got them and then...
Oh, and you got another pair
and
because
then, like,
something happened.
Yeah, they like came apart or the heel broke or after one day or... Well, I don't want to say heel. It makes it sound like they're high heels. There's regular sneakers.
A heel in sneakers.
I know, but I just pictured people thinking it was a heel.
What'd you do today, Derrol?
What did I do today? I went with Kurt to his friend's house to feed the fish. I actually know these fish. They're my buds because I changed their tank. I do a tank cleaning for them now once a month. But went over there and then came back here.
Fantastic.
I left the girls out, so we couldn't be gone too long. I do need some more potting soil because... Oh, there's the crow.
Oh, the crow.
Hello.
The early crow. Whoa.
Yay.
You need potting soil.
I do. What I need really is like a pallet of potting soil.
There's like all the stores are bare. We went to 3 different stores looking for pots and soil, and none of them had them.
Yeah, it's difficult to find.
Everything was,
you know, why?
Stripped.
Because everybody's home right now and making their homes look nice. So they're potting stuff and replanting all their plants.
No garden stuff. No towels. No. What else? Bicycles.
Hey, Retta.
Like we walked by like all the sporting goods store stuff, and like almost all that was gone.
People are bored.
Crazy.
They're buying bikes and getting out to their yard to do stuff. I mean, there were no pots at Lowe's. I mean, there were some like ridiculous ones, but but there's toilet paper back in stock now.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
You can wipe your butt now. You just can't dry off after you get out of the shower. I worked this morning, worked at the spiritual center, had a really good morning. Got home, and then Kurt and I went shopping to a few different stores looking for random stuff. I couldn't find any of it. I found too much. I make cat boxes, kitty litter boxes out of like, what are they? Sweater bins?
The plastic storage bins?
Storage bins. And the ones that I have are probably just about a year old, and they're falling apart. I mean, we keep them outside on the patio. So they're starting to crack, and so I got new ones. And I got clear ones this time. Maybe that might help us see what's happening in there a little more. And I thought maybe they might like it too, because they can actually see through it a little bit.
I don't think they're going to like that at all.
And they're a little wider than the ones I have. So
I think the wideness they're going to like, but I think Worthy's going to be like, they can see me going pee.
I don't think Worthy
He
thinks
gets weird.
that.
He gets weird. If you're out there and he's in the litter box, he'll like meow at you to look away.
I think you're projecting onto Worthy.
In the morning when I'm out there, sometimes he'll go out and I'll look out there and he'll be like, meow. I'm like, all right, not looking.
You went kayaking.
Oh, nice,
you do that
James.
a lot. I'm so envious of you. Tons of people in the park. I went to the park on Saturday and yesterday, and there were in the bay, like the Embarcadero area, so many people. Like I had to leave at one point because I got there at like 10:30 and it was pretty okay. I did a couple laps around, and then by like 12:30, 1 o'clock, it was just a madhouse down there. So I was like, checking out of here.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I want to go and do stuff, but everybody in the world is also going and doing stuff.
Well, then you do what I did and you say, okay, it's time to go. And then I went somewhere else. I went to the other park, Balboa.
The problem is I want to like go out to like the woods and hike.
I want to do that too, but we have to have time to do that.
I know.
I wanted to go to the beach the other day. I didn't get to go. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I didn't have time. This show.
Listen, if you would get up and get out of the house at a reasonable time to go do stuff, you would have plenty of time. But you drink coffee until noon, and then you're like, oh, I can't go do anything now.
You want to do stuff, I know.
I hear you, Pat. I want to do stuff too. I would love to be getting out and hiking and stuff, but so is the entire county. And we are going to go kayaking at some point with you. Where is it? Where do we go? Lake Murray?
La Jolla.
No.
Oh, that was you and Kurt.
No, where did Kurt and I go? Lake
Probably
Murray?
Lake Murray.
Yeah, we should all go there.
Last time I went kayaking, we
I
ocean
love pickles. Yes, last time Cory and I went, we went ocean kayaking, and I got catapulted over the top of the kayak.
Maybe we'll do a pickle show.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
Did you make pickles, Retta?
Pickle, 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 can't you see?
You're just full of weird songs today, aren't you?
I'm in a good mood. Leave me alone.
What was the other one you were singing earlier?
I don't remember.
Oh. There's a place in France where the naked ladies dance.
But that was because of something that was on TV.
Thanks. It was in my head for like...
You were watching something and it brought that on. I didn't just pull that one out of my butt.
I was watching the first 48. I don't think you got that from my show.
I did. I most certainly did.
Do you guys go in one-person kayaks, James, or do you have a dual kayak where you go together? Great, now that song is going through my head. What's for dinner tonight?
Whatever we can
forage out of the refrigerator.
Pull out of the refrigerator.
Cheese.
I'm done. I'm not cooking tonight.
Chips.
There's lots of little
macaroni
things.
Salad.
We had a big lunch.
Nice. I love to kayak.
I've seen pictures. I mean, if it's the same kayaks that you had pictures of at one point, I've seen them.
Oh yeah,
they're nice.
We have seen those. I forget.
I just want to go get in the water and lay on the beach. That sounds fun to me. I mean, I go to the park once a week, twice a week anyway, so
you can lay out.
He doesn't.
You can lay out in the garden, and I can spray you with the hose.
I lay out all the time. Well, not recently, but
I know that's why the girls are losing their feathers.
I need sun. Sun is our friend in small doses.
Do you wear sunblock when you go out there?
I don't wear sunblock. I wear sunscreen.
What's the difference?
Screening and blocking. Do you need me to break down what a screen is?
Oh no. It didn't turn out good, Retta. What kind did you try to make? I just put vegetables in apple cider vinegar and call them pickles. It's very good for you. What did you do today, Cory?
I just said what I did.
We'll make up something else. It's 85.
It's hot.
With only
I'm
45 I would like some of that humidity. Maybe I wouldn't.
I got up at like 5:30. I'm tired.
Now, did you get up at 5:30 or did you just wake up and then just go back to sleep a little bit and then wake up again?
We finished the Umbrella Academy last night.
We did. Are you guys watching that? It's so good.
Very, very one of the best shows I've seen in years. Super good.
And the people have like superpowers, and Cory stayed interested.
I like supernatural superpower stuff.
I don't know,
But it has to be a good story. A lot
get
of
a little-
the stories are crap.
you get a little weird about that. So you're like, nah, not
Because-
buying it.
Because they're crap. They don't make sense. Hello, Kurt.
Oh, there's Kurt.
My shopping buddy.
Yes, secret to a good pickle is dropping a pepper in there to spice them up.
And a clove. Some cloves.
Cigarettes?
I like cloves in my pickles.
Retta, what kind did you make? Or attempt to make?
I like cloves in my pickles. They say, yes, I do. What?
Your attention span.
I'm looking at pictures I wanted to show.
Those were all Pokemon pictures.
Well, before I got to the picture of the picture I wanted to show.
Naughty Kurt.
Why are you saying naughty Kurt?
That's what Retta just said. She said naughty Kurt.
Why, Retta, why are you saying naughty Kurt?
Yeah. And Retta, what kind of pickles did you make? I'm waiting to know.
Give us your pickle secrets, please.
My mom used to make dill green beans that were so good. And then some sort of like sweet pickle.
Bread and butter.
Isn't that interesting, Cory?
Super interesting. I love talking about pickling.
Does anybody want to volunteer as a guest star on the show? So Cory can sit some days out, because getting him to like participate lately is real difficult.
I'm participating just fine.
It's like talking to a wall.
Oh, excuse me.
All you're doing is yawning and belching and and looking at other screens.
Yeah, I'm running the show. What are you doing? Sitting over there complaining.
Trying to keep a conversation
Sitting
going.
over there complaining.
Trying to talk over here.
Kosher dills. I love bread and butter pickles. They're one of my faves. Those are actually both of my favorites. Tell Trevor to send me some pickles.
Mm-hmm.
Bread and butter have like onion and everything in it too, right? They have
Pepper.
There's lots of things
Lots
in a
of
bread
business.
and butter pickle. But I don't like pickle chips. I like spheres. Or like the whole little baby gherkin.
Oh, some of those cut pickle chips are awesome though. I like the pickle. What are you talking? Pickle chips? What are you talking about? Like the cut
Like sliced.
flat pickles? I like those. The ones they put on burgers.
Yeah. Not a fan. They get too soggy and weird. I like crunch in my pickle. You'd be like the Jewish restaurants. You walk in and sit down, and there's pickles on every table. And then I always freak out because everybody else's hands have been in those pickles.
I want to eat the pickles so bad, but I can't.
Yeah, can't do it.
I mean, they probably change them out frequently.
I don't care. One person's hand on those tongs, and the tongs sit on the table too. It's like too much.
It's just like a
Nasty.
bucket of pickles, and they're there for
Bucket
you
of
to eat,
germs.
but you can't eat them.
But I guess, there's vinegar and stuff that kills germs, but still, no.
They definitely don't have those out right now. Oh no.
Oh no, Mom.
What have you been doing with yourself then, Pat?
She's been coloring up a storm.
I know, but what has she been doing since Thursday when she hasn't
Oh.
been coloring?
What's the temperature there, Mom? Can you go to the park or something? Go take a little walk?
Hello, Jocelyn.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Doesn't that require thumb movement, Pat?
no, she can use her fingers.
Oh, I'm picturing like my grandmother used to play like a little handheld one,
Well, she used to have one of those too.
like the little red thing.
Yeah, little actual buttons on it.
Mhm.
Oh, we've come so far.
I did see you sneak in, Jocelyn.
He keeps a good eye too.
Facebook tells me over here when people pop in. We're talking about pickles, Jocelyn. Do you have a favorite pickle? I cheat and just throw vegetables in apple cider vinegar for like 3 days and then eat it.
Today's topic.
Yesterday's topic was
Pickles.
cheeses. We ate a bunch of different kinds of cheese yesterday. Games of League?
League of Legends. Leagues of Legends
Oh.
is what I think that means.
Oh, not a pickle fan, huh?
Oh.
I feel like that's a thing with people. Like you either really like pickles or you don't like pickles at all. I have a coworker that is disgusted by pickles.
Is that all pickles? Like every kind of pickle? You just don't like cucumbers?
She loves cheese. I love
Well, that's why I'm
cheese.
asking, because yesterday we did our cheese show, and there's many different kinds of cheese.
Cheese.
You think you like cheese, and then you taste one, you're like, bleh. Then you taste others, you're like,
League of Legends.
Yes, that's what I.
What is that? Do you know?
It's a
You know what
game.
that is?
I do. Do you play online? Other peer to peer? I guess it's really all that plays anymore. But
Does she do like the outside haircut situation, Pat?
no, she comes to her house. Oh, she's gonna go to her house. She her hairdresser had a stroke not too long ago.
Oh.
And so it's been like maybe a couple of years now, year and a half, but still I think she's getting going again.
A pickle day would be fun. But that's a little more difficult to do, right? I mean, you could get gross stuff that's pickled, like pickled herring and pickled.
They pickle a lot of things.
I can't
But I
even.
think we're just talking pickles.
I guess. Jocelyn does not like any pickles.
Good to know. We won't invite you to pickle day.
Ah. Yeah, my grandmother used to play that little thing all the time. She would either be reading a novel or playing that.
Cold weather vinegar. What does that mean? What kind of pickles do you make for cold weather?
You want to give that a second read?
Oh, cold vinegar.
I was like, where'd you get weather from?
Well, that's why I was confused. I'm like,
I was watching the gears turn in your head like cold weather pickles.
I didn't realize people made different pickles for different seasons.
Yes, cold weather pickles. You make the pickles and then you put them out in the snowbank. That's like a cold weather pickles. It's too hot in here to laugh that hard.
I'm very tired. I was actually tired before Kurt and I went out. I was ready to take a nap, and I'm like,
I took a nap while you guys were
okay,
gone.
I'll get up and go. Now I'm regretting it. I'm really like zonked.
Yeah, we made sauerkraut for one of the shows, Jocelyn. We decided to do like you just take a cabbage basically and cut it up and then put it with salt crunch it up and stick it in a couple jars.
We can do pickled hooves.
Ew, see, that's the thing I didn't want to say. Disgusting.
You pickle eggs.
I know, pickled eggs are good.
Ugh.
I had never had one until last year. Or maybe,
Gross.
was it last year?
No, a couple years ago. You've been doing it for a while.
2 years now? Well, I used the leftover from what they gave me to put eggs in.
Frozen pickles, I don't know if I've ever had.
I've always wanted to do this, Jocelyn. I'm, of course, I'm from Maine, so everybody cans stuff, and like my mom every fall was canning all the stuff from the garden every year. She'd like blanch the tomatoes and make stewed
For
tomatoes.
winter tomatoes.
Yeah, so you could
Cold
have all
weather
that stuff.
tomatoes.
Cold weather cannings.
Well, it actually kind of made sense because in cold weather things freeze and get ruined. So in my mind, it's like you have to hurry and I was trying to think of like, do you have to really hurry and like pickle cucumbers before they go bad in the cold weather?
I wonder how come our pickles never froze, because we had them down in the basement.
Basements? Do they usually freeze?
I mean, it's
no,
cold.
Underground, you don't usually freeze.
I guess the wood stove was down there too, so maybe it kept it ambient enough.
Yeah,
that's
if
what I
you're-
was
if you're-
just. That's what I was just thinking, James. Pickle juice pops.
I actually would like that. I used to. I don't do it anymore so much because I'm a freak about fingers in the pickles and stuff. But when I was younger, I didn't care. And,
He used to just stick his fingers right in the pickles.
Why would either throughout the life of the pickles in the fridge or when they were done, we just keep it in there and I just hit it and like drink it.
Is that where the pickle juice went that I had in the fridge?
No, I threw that away.
I know.
We didn't need another jar of pickle juice in the fridge.
Oof.
Post-apocalyptic games.
I hear you, Jocelyn. I definitely kind of snapped into that mode. Like when everybody bought a whole bunch of canned veggies and stuff and food, I went and bought seeds. I grew radishes.
You did grow some vegetables.
At the beginning of the quarantine. I actually found a little squash today too, on one of my plants out there. But a slug had been eating it.
Well, good hand-eye coordination. That's a good thing. You got to keep that fresh and spry too. I haven't actually played any of the peer-to-peer games aside from Pokemon Go and doing some battles through there. But like, why can't I think of names of games right now?
Is this one of those games where you wear like a little
Any of them.
headset
I
and you can
haven't played them.
and you can talk to people?
I think that's
that
what
this
she's
kind of
doing.
game?
Yeah. You get on and play with like random people from around the world and kill them.
My favorite video games were Tetris and Duck Hunt. And that's about
Games have come a very long way since then.
it. You know how good I was at Duck Hunt? Which is upsetting because I don't really do the hunting thing, but I was really good at that game. Mustard pickles. That sounds good.
I would love to get a gaming unit.
Can you pickle garlic? Why haven't we pickled garlic?
I've had pickled garlic and
should do that.
Bloody Marys.
How do you do that? That sounds like fun.
Like you pickle anything else. And actually, the garlic usually is a product of what you're pickling. Like pickling, you put the whole cloves of garlic in there to help whatever you are pickling, but then your byproduct of that is your pickled garlic. I've had pickled okra. I've had pickled green beans.
Mm-hmm. Pickled Brussels sprouts. Those are really good. Pickled
Shrimp.
shrimp. Stream. John Luff. John Luff is here. Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Laura.
Hello.
And Annabelle and Daniel, if you're in the background. Huh.
Cool. It sounds awesome. I want to get into it someday, Jocelyn, but mean, I've got enough going on right now. I got to find time for that. Just to learn. I just want to learn about it so I can incorporate it maybe into my business stuff. Who knows?
Cory's a Pokemon.
I love Pokemon, but see what that requires is you're sitting in one space. That's what I love about Pokemon Go is you have to get up and you have to actually go and do something. Not saying anything against having to sit there and play games as well, but I get bored easily, so I could just see me losing interest quickly.
You haven't lost it in Pokemon. I mean, you did for a minute, and then you
did
went back.
For a year and a half. I didn't play, but yeah, it's just part of a daily routine anymore.
Yeah, Retta, at my work, we do these cutouts of people for their birthday. So I'm pretty sure that's the only way that we're going to get Kurt on here is if I print out a picture of him and do a cutout and stick it right here. His
picture on here.
That's true. He wouldn't. Garden games. Oh, nice.
I mean, I can imagine it, Mom, but...
Wait, what happened? Did I miss something, John? Oh, they are not, but we're... Oh, you were in Bangor, Maine yesterday. Lucky. I'm not getting to go to Maine this year.
Mom, I saw other pencils that looked like a good deal. They were less than 70 and you got more than 36.
Pat, I'm going to send you a meme that I found today that kind of talks about that. It's pretty funny. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you after the show.
And they looked good, and they didn't look too soft like they would bust on you. People were saying good things about them. I was looking at them when I was checking out the coloring books.
How did you what were you guys doing up there?
How many dollars is that per pencil? I can't do math right now.
What were you doing up there, John?
Pencil, $2 a pencil.
Oh, yeah, Fort Kent's way up there. What were you doing all the way up there? Oh. I want to go to Maine. Maybe December. I might do a winter trip this year. We'll see if I can afford it. Bye, Jocelyn. Right, Cory? What are you drinking today, John, Laura? I'm having a little, whoops, wrong way. Gold Sounds, Hazy IPA. A local San Diego brewery, Fall Brewing. Woo. And it's tart. Is that the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I haven't tasted it.
Yeah, sorry, Retta. It's never going to happen. You might be able to meet him if he ever comes to Maine with me, but that's unlikely to happen too.
I don't blame him. I mean, this is weird what we're doing right now for most people. It's weird for me. I think I respect it.
Stop teaming up with him.
I'm not teaming up with him. I just don't think it's that weird. I mean, how many of you all out there could turn on a camera and get in front of it and sit and shoot the shit for hours, day after day after day? It's weird. It's not a regular thing.
Oh, you got the full stamp experience, huh? Laura, please tell your mom I said hello.
What are you talking about?
Actually, Laura, I found a letter from your sister in the trunk. Because we had gotten into an argument. And she wrote me a letter, an apology, and I found that. I'm like, who is this from? And then I realized what it was. They must be very fancy pencils.
Well, maybe they're super cool and they hold their sharpness a long time, or who knows? I don't know. Maybe you go through less of those than you do the normal ones.
Ooh, ginger beer, Retta. That sounds delicious.
How do you make ginger beer?
I don't know. I enjoy talking to you guys too and being in front of the camera. It's just like we're sitting here with you right now. I have no difficulties at all. But I like to be on stage and in front of a camera.
He's a ham.
Yes, Laura, that was a pretty crazy little event. Oh, our younger years. Are you working, Retta, from home now? I mean, I know you said you have this the Zoom meeting.
I have to finish something tonight. I did not finish. Shit.
Oh, all unsharpened. Ooh.
It's an interesting little thing to collect.
Oh, so you don't hurt your thumb.
Very curious what else you collect. What else do you collect, James?
I used to have an eraser collection. Do you remember those little erasers that would be like all different weird little shapes and you could buy them for like 10 cents? You ever remember that?
I do. I used to get them out of a little machine. At school, we had pencil machines and eraser machines.
What are you doing?
And I used to like hoard pencils.
Hey.
I love to go spend my quarters on those damn pencils.
Quit that. Come here.
Yeah, Mom, I was always thinking like maybe the pencils are like charcoal pencils or something, because I used to have a little pencil set when I was in graphic design classes. Excuse me. And we basically had to use our fingers with them. Like they were little chunks, and you used them for shading, and it's kind of a cool thing. But your fingers are always nasty afterwards.
I myself have always been a fan of oil pastels, but it's very difficult to color what you're coloring with oil pastels. Collecting a lot of corks these days. Yeah. Cory's got this thing that you're supposed to put corks in back here.
Yeah, my sister got me this one year, and you're supposed to put corks in it, and my cheap wine, most of it doesn't use corks.
Ginger beer with raspberries, blueberries, and watermelon. Yum. That sounds amazing. I have not had ginger beer with those things in there before.
Is this alcoholic ginger beer or non-alcoholic ginger beer? I think it's non-alcoholic, right?
I don't know. Retta likes her hard Mike's drinks. She might make it hard ginger. Rhonda, you're quite warm. This is going to be your new thing.
The chickens went in.
The chickens hear us.
The chickens. I would totally ask you to go get one of them, but I don't want them pooping on my rug.
Well, you know Penelope would behave herself in here. Oh, it is hard. Interesting.
Cool.
Retta, you'll have to save some of that for me when I come visit.
I've never been a ginger beer person, but I would totally try it.
I love ginger beer. It's yummy.
I think I haven't had a good one. Because I can taste that they could be good, but
like have potential.
Well, I mean, I don't mind them too much, and I'm very open to, beverages of all sorts. But I don't know. I just haven't had the right one, I think.
On tomorrow's show, ginger beers.
Nope, we aren't doing another have to go buy something segment for at least a month.
Rhonda. And if we got an alcoholic one here, it'd probably be like $17 for a bottle.
It's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But not, I mean, making it, I'm sure it could be. But.
I got that rhubarb beer the one time, and it was it was like $17 for a bottle. One of these days, I'm going to get Worthy up here. Yeah, it's her new thing. She knows that we're on at this time, so she wants to come sit in laps or on the desk. Look, you're not done petting me.
It's 5:53.
It's 5:54 over here.
I don't, and James, that's part of it. I don't care for ginger.
I was just gonna say, do you like ginger ale?
Like when I get sushi or any kind of like Japanese food, like, and they give you a little ginger stack. I mean, I have like a little teeny weeny bit because I do appreciate it, but I don't really like it.
I always try to eat the ginger thinking I'm gonna like it, and I never do.
Yeah,
but I like
it's
ginger
a palate
beer.
cleanser, really. So I take a little bit to kind of, get whatever out of my mouth, and that's why when people tell me when you have an upset stomach, I love ginger ale. I do like ginger ale, but it's different. Like, people have told me to take raw ginger and like put it in my smoothies, or do a little tincture with it, like do shots of ginger and vodka. If somebody told me that once to get rid of a stomach ache, I'm like, no, why?
Run.
I beat you to it, Kurt. And I'm totally going to say right now, although we couldn't get online right away this afternoon, and I think I know what it was. Couldn't get online, and then we have not had one problem since we started the show.
No drop frames?
None.
No drop frames.
It's because I tried to change a couple of things, and I think it worked.
After we came on, or before?
Well, after. I don't know why we couldn't get on right away. Nothing worked. And restream.
I bet that blueberry is going to be good. With the fruit in it, you can't really taste the ginger.
Yes. And that's the other part. I was like, I might like that. Might be able to do that.
I like the ginger beer that we serve at the theater, but it's non-alcoholic. It's like the little blue can. I forget what it's called, but it's pretty good.
Moscow Mules. All right, submit your last comments. 4 minutes away. It's funny, at the spiritual center, we're starting a new thing where we're putting up comments. And the comment bar is huge. It's like this big at the bottom.
I'll be watching until you're gone, so don't talk about me. What'd you say? The comment thing is big at the bottom?
Yeah, we don't do it like this where all the comments come up. We just select a couple and throw them up. But it's huge. The text is like really tiny at the top of it, but the bar graphic is enormous. And
so do you get to choose like what goes up? Like,
unfortunately, I am choosing right now, but I'm trying to get somebody else to take that responsibility. I got enough to do. I'm like running the whole thing, and then I'm going through and choosing comments. No.
Is it just too many comments? So that's why they only choose a few?
Well, we just don't have the real estate to do this. It's not about seeing every chat that comes across. We're highlighting, like, if somebody will say they really enjoyed what somebody just said. There were some comments that come across that really aren't meant to be highlighted.
Ow, Rhonda.
So we just throw up a couple here and there that make sense for what's going on. It's nice. It works. But it's something to manage inside of itself.
Mm-hmm.
You have a great evening too, sir.
Yes, James. Have a good evening. You too, Retta. Let us know how the ginger beer turns out. You too, Leanna. Hopefully it's not too hot and humid there for you. The fog will be nice, though. I do enjoy a little bit of fog.
Well, I kind of made that up. I don't know if there's any fog. But usually when your temperature is at the same as your dew point, then you generally will have fog.
I do enjoy a good froggy morning.
We've had last couple.
I know. Sometimes the world's gone out there, and it's fun.
All right, everyone.
Rhonda says goodbye. Say goodbye, Rhonda.
Good night, Retta.
Good night, Retta. Good night, James.
Good
And
night,
Leanna.
Leanna.
And Pat.
Mom.
And Kurt.
Let's wait till my mom leaves so we can talk about her.
Okay. You think she's still here?
All right, everyone. We're going to go.
Bye. Ew, there's... Ew. Oh my god, there's so much hair on my hand. I had no idea.
It's going to be all over my face in a minute. All right, love you all.
Bye.
Oh, 5:59. Do we have to wait that extra like 20 seconds?
We do. Oh.